Hello and welcome, everyone. How are we doing tonight? I know it's a little different from our normal time frame for streaming, Thursday night. But you know what? It's fun time. Especially a mundane schedule playing around with things. Either way, it's time to jump in to some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, combined with some fun voice acting. Since this game doesn't have actual voice audio for the characters. But does that hinder us? No.
Beyond the exclamation of "Ninja!" or "Objection!" for most of the casual players.
Hold it! Hold it! Object! 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 Hold it! Hold it! What is it? I can object. Yeah. So, I hope we're all excited to jump back into some more casework.
Well, we're now going to conduct a trial.
Yeah. You want to give a little previously on? Recap.
As we thoroughly conducted the investigation after the first day of trial, we uncovered the following factors. The first of which is probably going to be the key witness to this all, the kid. He bore witness with his young, naive eyes, our hero slaying the magistrate once and for all. Additionally, there's the director and the producer. The one that I'm going to nickname Brandy because obviously I'm referencing the inside joke here. And the other, a suave and speaks little but does much producer.
Yes.
And the odd thing about all this, personally, I believe is going to be but the people who decided to pretend it didn't exist, which are either at the beckoning of the director or the producer. We're narrowing down the candidates, but unfortunately, since the kid saw everything, Gumshoe was able to be nearby when they heard that. So, there's odds are our client's going to be a dead man walking if we don't point out the lies and contradictions to these fine witnesses.
Yep. In which you and I...
We also get to hear more about the past of the victim, how he was down on his luck after a certain event happened. We'll get to unearth that, I think, by this court case.
Yeah. And what makes it easier is the fact we found a way to do jolly cooperation for this.
We just play at the same time.
I know, but not every game can you do this. It's so awesome that we can. Oh. Yeah. Been looking forward to the continuation of this since the last time. And yeah, waiting for the ad break to finish before we jump into this. So all those watching, if you like what you see tonight, hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow, comment. We could always use some good feedback and conversation. And yeah, also help follow us on Facebook so we can get it up to where we can start streaming on there as well. All right.
Also, proposal. Rather than strain your voice like the last time with voicing the kid, could you make it sound like Butters?
Yeah, if that's what you want, Eric, I think I can do that. Butters, stop shooting people in the dick, will ya? It's not funny!
Reference to an actual South Park episode. And that actually led to why my brother nicknamed one of his nicknames for me back in the day was Butters. There's a story behind that one. But, alright. Let's begin, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Loading file. Yes, I wish to load the selected save file. Day 3 trial. October 19th, 0942 hours. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing! Really, it's nothing! Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. What'd I tell you? Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
This is no time for dead people jokes, please!
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked.
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Though I suspect it is, due to the fact that we both operate under common sense, critical thinking, and personal discernment.
I know.
Or in more loose terms, bullshit detection.
Mm-hmm.
And like Dr. House, everybody lies. So therefore, we're just gonna find out why they're lying.
Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. And just as a clarification on what voice I'm trying to go for, I'm attempting a freakazoid voice for Phoenix this time.
We'll see if it fits.
Yeah. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer.
The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand.
Oh, the Brandy Man. Or that director.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me?
The J is Y here, just so you know.
I know. Back when it was a thing with the manga Mega Tokyo, I did start learning how to speak Leet. Thank you very much.
I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai. Noob, Ruffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Under pressure.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Alrighty, let's re-examine the evidence. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, let's look over.
Let's see. Of course, the badge, autopsy report, the photo, guide map, the spear, an empty bottle, the monkey head, and then Path to Glory.
Alright. Let's press each testimony.
Alright. Number 1. Pressing. Is that when you always come to work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, fifth wife there, I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that.
During the morning, I was, an action scene ran through.
Pressing. In the employee area? In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Oh. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
Alright, pressing on number 3. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure Jove already heard about this. But Whippy twisted his ankle during the run-through, you see?
Oh, right. Thus the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch, Ruffles.
Rufus. Rolling on the floor, starving?
I hear that everyone else ate.
Alright. Going for pressing number 4. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked up some. Ah.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area.
Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
Alright, pressing on number 5. So, in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you, baby?
That must have been rough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Oh. Recall when we examined the plates, there was not much left, including the steak itself, meaning it's been eaten.
Yeah.
So, looks like he mentioned something contradictory.
Number 3. Got it. I agree. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila!
Huh? What do you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, a good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all the trouble. I brought it to the trailer. You think I could eat it later?
Get him some cheesy poof, someone. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat?
We took one break during that meeting. Roasted down,
How do you wolf down a steak?
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more.
We in the meeting till around 4 p.m.
Pressing on number 6. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai store at our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those skirts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting.
Oh, the testimony changed. Pressing.
On the last one?
Yes.
Hold it! You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, no,
What's he swaying so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second! Maybe I do have an idea.
Press harder.
That's what she said. Pressing her.
No, that's called pushing harder.
Wait a second! Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops,
Well... Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Oh boy, this sounds like it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base. You know, that's only 13 and base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1.
Why does he say it like that? I wonder.
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that. But that's just me. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
I suggest we press. We don't have any hard out evidences.
Alright. Pressing on number 1. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death! So he could have gone in Studio 1, killed him, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise.
We need hard evidence, though.
Yeah. Edgeworth's like, But it was only 15 minutes. Alright.
I don't think that one's worth pressing. Honestly.
Alright, moving on to the next one. Number 3 is definitely suspicious. I'm pressing on that one. Why is that?
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
If you recall, that giant monkey head was in the way, so it's impossible.
It's impossible?
Yeah, you recall the dialogue from the last time? How that and the tree was blocking the path?
Yeah, okay. It's impossible. I don't want to write it up. So many possible subjects.
Suspects.
But I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time.
I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on that thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand.
What? It's over?
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the studio too on the day of the murder. However, it is clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day.
I beg to differ, personally.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be... The legs are dragging on the ground. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the steel samurai skewered the victim.
Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Okay, so it's obviously not the director. He's too big to fit that costume.
Yeah.
Like Pippin says, there's no way I could grow except sideways.
Yeah. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi...
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero that's shown everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
That's definitely one way of motivating.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Getting a drink. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness?
Oh, what? Just because you're all grown up, doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
Actually, I think I could do better with the Naruto voice. Jeez. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness? Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present. You were at the Global Studios on the day of the incident. Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you? You and Gramps, the beard over there?
I thought you were going to do Butters.
I'm breaking. The Butter's voice is breaking a little too much.
Well,
Very
the other one
long
was
day.
breaking you as much. Just Edgeworth is fine. I prefer being legitimate myself.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid? And you lost? Oh, emotional damage! I'm sorry, Alt. That is too funny.
Alright, let's see if I can give the kid a voice here.
Alright.
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it at all good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go.
Okay, that voice is going good. You can take over the role of the kid's voice.
Duly noted. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Noted.
New digital camera. Cody always carries it though. He's still learning how to use it. Banana.
Early 2000s kind of camera too. Damn, I'm old.
Yeah, we are. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court what you saw on the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went to the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out of the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked! Right before my eyes! Out came the bad guy! Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been in time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get to the studio, so I went home.
Okay, I know there's two discrepancies there.
Uh-huh. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
How forthcoming.
Alright. Which one are we gonna
Well, okay. Looks like 9. I recall that the Diaz had like 10 slots, but looks like they cut all away that part. Anyway, the point I'm driving at is that he claims he didn't have his camera with him. That kind of seems out of character, especially with how Edgeworth has lost a bargain with the kid.
I know.
He always has his camera with him. So, for the 8th or 9th statement...
Okay. Counting my way there slowly, is it?
I forgot which one, but it's 8 or 9.
Yeah. Let's see. It's number 9.
Okay. We gotta present the camera here.
Alright.
He just said that he always takes it with him, so therefore this is contrary to his tale.
Alright.
Plus, liars often look away or look dead ahead in your eyes. So, body language is screaming that he's lying here.
Alright. Presenting the camera. Cody, what you said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera everywhere you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Sorry, I couldn't help.
Uh-oh, I was putting on pressure too much. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios.
Reverse psychology.
You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in this court.
What do you mean, or prosecuting attorney?
Ooh, burn. Well, Cody?
But what? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera. And you did use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify the court about what you were busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
As a former 10-year-old boy, I can testify to this.
The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! And the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, let's review what he says first.
Yeah.
Had the camera with me, glued to the action, couldn't take eyes off. Steel Samurai goes to the guy, wham. Then he stopped moving. Steel Samurai rules. All these are rather vague. I mean, I get that he's 10 years old and just is overexcited to share on the subject. Let's press the third and fourth statement here.
Alright, third statement, pressing now. So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Press.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do that? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this?
He's still being vague, we gotta press him harder. Sorry to be the cruel adult here.
I know. Pressing. Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action,
Yeah, so what?
yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the important part. The killing blow! Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Okay, he always has his camera with him, so if he's glued to the action, I had a camera at one point in time, and many a cameraman have a tendency to wait for the right moment to take a picture, at least with those digital cameras way back when. Nowadays, we have cameras that can take at least 1,000 shots within 10 seconds.
Yeah.
With that in mind, I think he actually is not wanting to show the evidence, so let's present the camera here.
Alright, show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Present the camera.
Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh! Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera! He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero not take a picture.
Right. Cody, there's only one reason why you have looked away from the fight. And that's because you wanted to take a picture. But having received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
He's somewhat sour.
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Yeah means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid!
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Alright, what are you thinking?
Well, he claims he didn't get a picture. And you and I both know that it doesn't exactly settle right, or seems right. It's because he came all the way to that studios just to see the Steel Samurai. I mean, he would have most certainly have taken a picture once he got his camera open. So, for the fifth statement of what he shared, let's press.
Alright, fifth statement, press. That's all?
Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture.
I would have, once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one?
Let's press.
Yep. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture!
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
I see through your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody?
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Thinking. I mean, surely Cody would not be able to keep any and all of the photos he had of the Steel Samurai. I mean, it wouldn't even make sense that he would delete them. I mean, do you recall what he gave us? That Path to Glory thing?
Yeah.
It contains photos of every victory scene and every battle that Steel Samurai has won. Let's present that over to him.
Alright. Presenting this Path to Glory. Presenting. Now. Objection! Cody!
What? Man, every time you could say Cody, you found out with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
Every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. When's that? I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. See what I mean?
Uh-huh. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah!
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of the pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No way!
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are you sure about this?
Before we continue, Red, have you realized what Phoenix also realized?
What?
I'm asking you, have you also realized what Phoenix had realized?
Is the picture actually in there? Or is it not?
No, think outside the box here.
Okay.
We both know that the Evil Magistrate and Steel Samurai are actors.
Yeah.
And if this had been a private scuffle, anything can happen within a fight.
Yeah.
50-50 outcomes.
Yeah.
So, which leads to this deducted question. What if he lost?
Oh. Dang. That definitely... Oh, Steel Samurai losing a fight. Oh, that would definitely put the kid in a bad mood and he wouldn't get the picture. Oh. Snap.
With that, read the next line.
Did he actually?
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why is there no picture in the album of the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai did not win. Oh, dang, go. Oh, we had a raid earlier and I didn't even notice. Dang it. Or is it still going? Either way. But, thanks for the compliments on the voice acting.
Now, if you wanted to stay for the remainder of the session,
Yeah, one person's like, Mia Fey!
yeah, we pursue this every 2 weeks, so feel free to return upon that time. Right now,
and
we're picking on a kid by exposing.
Okay, you guys just got here? Awesome. Hope you continue to enjoy our little voice acting shenanigans. Yeah, there's two of us. There's me, Red Thunder, and then there's my teammate, Quite Mulk, and we're teamworking it. Yeah,
we're hobbyists, more so than professional, but
yeah.
I'll clarify for the audience, once and for all, I am not of artificial intelligence, even though my accent may be reminiscent of one.
Yeah.
I probably sound like some corporate middle manager who probably needs a life.
Yeah. Logan just said, voice acting these sorts of games are always fun. I'm so glad to see it happening. And then Heckcat's like, oh wow, you should get the Fugi widget for this Discord, so both y'all's icons.
We would, but we're rednecks. We're trying to save money here.
We're trying our best. We're working on it a little bit. Still learning on all of it.
Okay,
but,
based upon what we've deduced so far, it should be option 3.
Hold on a second.
Did not take the picture because the samurai didn't win.
Yeah, Hellcat, if you could post a link, you can give us a link to be able to figure out how to do that kind of thing, I would appreciate it, because I'm still trying to learn all the fun stuff I can do with overlay on OBS. Appreciate it.
Choose the third answer, please.
Alright, Steel Samurai didn't win.
Give
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell me tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever!
Alright, let's see. If you could type in what I'd be needing to look for, and I can look it up on YouTube, probably be able to get a good idea. If you could,
trust me, Twitch is rather easy to censor away any potential link just because of the spammers that often frequent its site.
Reactive Fugi Tech. Okay, let's see if I got something I can write that down with. Oh, I've got my phone in my pocket. Hang on.
And giving credit to where credit's due, thank you, Heckcat.
Big time. We always enjoy good...
Though I imagine you to be more of an orange cat.
Yeah, we always appreciate every kind of suggestion and help we can get when it comes to trying to get better at our stuff. And, by the way, Crystal Meowie Yippee Bonkers, thank you so much for the follow. Whoop, whoop. Much appreciated.
Whoop, whoop. We ain't playing around by much.
Yeah. Alright. That's it. You can even get it for free on Steam. It's called... Okay. Alright.
Let's press on with the game.
I gotta get a screenshot of that message. Last message.
Always helps.
Alright. Your Honor, the witness was revealed and has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. he saw a Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Thank you for the follow, Heck Cat. Much appreciated. Whoop.
Enjoy the remainder of the hour.
Yep. Yeah, we got 3-minute ad break coming up in about 5.5 minutes.
Ah, come on.
I know. Once you get up to affiliate, then ads get in the equation no matter what you do. But I can actually do a little something. Give me a quick second. Turning off the scheduled breaks. That way they only pop up in top of the chat. I'm gonna do this for you, followers. I'm gonna do this for you.
Firesword, to answer your question, we are playing the HD remaster of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Visual novel where we are a fusion between Matlock and Columbo all at once. But solving whodunits by the court system. And of course, everything within the game is a caricature of the Japanese court system at that time, where things had to be resolved rather quickly. Or at least, its depiction of. And of course, all the people they're in are depictions of actual people in actual court cases. Their names not shared, but the personalities are somewhat wild. And plenty of puns.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. What did you just say there, Heck Cat? Also for free, you can restream for OBS and stream to YouTube and Twitch when. Yep. I actually have both. We're actually streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So
I'll run over if it's more convenient for you.
Yeah. Such fun. Alright, let's see. Yep. Such fun to be on both. Alright, let's see. Order. Order. I will have order. Witness. Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Hi. Wow.
I love that music piece. Also,
I know.
What you saw was what it's called a witness breakdown.
Yeah.
Every single witness who's guilty has it. But in this case, a child can't handle reality and has to let forth his grief.
Mm-hmm. Being a father, I know this personally.
Press on.
Cody! Heck Cat's like, oh, wow, come on.
Come on, get down with the sickness.
That day,
Moving on.
you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Wow. Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. They move. Wow.
Rebel. Order.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about? Okay, based upon everything that's been revealed, the obvious answer is that the Steel Samurai was actually the victim here.
The Steel Samurai was the victim, going for the one right down the middle.
The reason being is because I believe it's a woman that actually was wearing a costume, but with this evidence overturned, what if it was the evil magistrate actually wearing that costume?
Ooh. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order, order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see Mr. Warhammer? No! He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. They snuck into the dressing room and stole Samurai's costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
I get it.
I
thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What?
Show us quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No.
Here. This is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion,
Hang
Mr.
on a
Wright?
second. What do you see here?
I'm seeing a sign that looks like he's headed for Studio 2. Oh. Am I seeing that correctly there?
The kid took the picture at Studio 2, not on the pathway.
Ah. Alright. Yep.
Resume course.
Yep. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Mia? What?
Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor! May I see that photo one more, please? Once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
I find the inconsistencies in the photo.
Right at the number 2.
Right to number 2. Right up in the top. Alright, presenting. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly, not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Ah!
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
That's impossible.
What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see in this photo was taken at the time of the... However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where it took place. Right here. It was here.
What does that have to do with the number on the gate in the photograph?
Well...
You went over slightly.
Dang
You're
it.
supposed to click at the number 2, but now you get to have a slight penalty in your upper right bar.
Oh boy. Think it through before you point at this Think it through before you point at the map this time, Mr. Wright. Once again, where is the scene of the crime? Okay. Since you're probably watching on Twitch, tell me how much I need to change the position there, Kotamo.
At the exact lettering.
Okay. Exact lettering.
Yep. Point it out to Studio 2 or to number 2.
Yep. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2.
Because the trailer was there.
The trailer was there.
As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. And on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding with the time of the death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of that crime. Yeah, they were at the scene of the crime.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said that no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Order.
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well,
No, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Of course we have proof.
Sleeping pills. I have proof. I have proof.
You do?
You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jackhammer stole the costume.
Sleeping pills.
Presenting sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Rapper.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea.
We have to fingerprint the bottle. Because if Mr. Powers had used the bottle, obviously he didn't exactly erase the evidence.
Yep. Fingerprint the bottle.
Crime of passion, if you will.
Yeah. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. I love how the judge is addressing it like a teacher. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance on this case. In this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
As part of this world's lore, they have to resolve everything by 3 days. 4th, if it's an extraordinary case.
Whew. That was a close one.
So how's it feel like... Yeah, so how's it feel to crawl out of this and get your teeth?
Yeah, true enough.
We were saved by a hair, but it's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting.
Look at you, Red.
Yeah, but no Hollywood, please. I was all ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go and make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right, thanks.
To be continued. Oh,
Alright, let's see if we can resolve this within the next 45 minutes.
I know, right? Saving. Ugh. All right. Let's see what we can determine. I'm gonna have a quick snack I've got sitting right here. I'm getting hungry. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Eh? But, Mia!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. All I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, you're going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system they decided to speed up the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. Alright. Finish off the list. So, what are we gonna do?
Let's check up on Mr. Powers.
To the detention center.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And you could wipe that grin. And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. No, there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I could do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Let's talk to him.
Yep.
Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been in global studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
And? What?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
That seems a little suspicious. Alright. Director Manila. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call. Though I can't imagine him jumping. Mr. Hammer.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. Seems suspicious.
And given how we have limited ways to go, let's head over to the studio main gate then.
Yep. Studio main gate. Oh, look who it is.
The old Windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet you even eat those donuts in the guard station if you wanted. You eat, you die. Whew, she's alive.
Alright.
Let's talk.
Yep. Producer Vasquez. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Director Manila. Can I ask you about Sal Manila, the director?
Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Oh, but I don't like being treated like dirt. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya.
Let's avoid stating the obvious.
Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer.
Arr. I heard about what you said today, cheeky rubber snapper. Poor old Hammer, you dragged a star down from the sky and stopped on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
Listen to me, you whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal powers his closet so he could stick by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
That's about all we're gonna get out of her. So.
Alright, moving in deeper.
Let's go for the employee area.
Gotcha. Employee area.
I cannot finish filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time.
This trial will be over by tomorrow. You can see them film that. You can film them later. You can see them film.
I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Oh boy. No, 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 no touching.
Eek.
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
It means I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I could be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Talk about a big word for gumshoe. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Let's talk to them. The plate.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. but I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate's changed color, alright. The food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
That was Phoenix, not him.
Oh, sorry. Looks like it's been laced with Phoenix and with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Added to the court records. The investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, the Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy a case against Miss Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Prosecutor Edgeworth. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Accidentally, sorry.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right.
That's what all we got from him, so let's move over to the dressing room.
Alright.
Leave no trace behind.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess the BP won't be using it anymore, so... But what? Why? But the baby is innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. No!
Alright, let's talk
Oh, the
to
horror.
Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He was the old samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah. This Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She has some dirt on him. He'll do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using a new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? That trailer was part of the film set then? The last episode.
Well, you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No!
Also, I hear the Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make it kids shows anymore.
But what? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Alright, studio policy. Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think the evidence rather than the words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Path of Glory. This is the evidence we have on hand that would prove that the kids are gonna...
Yeah.
They're still gonna be fond of it.
Yeah. That's true enough. I presented it.
And this is...
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids who love the Steel Samurai. And the show shouldn't be canceled just because some adults can't. Shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Alright. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died. And it was Mr. Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do.
But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
Guess we found the next person to converse with.
Yep, back to Old Bag.
What, you're still sneaking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
You know, when Mag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. What do they think Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! Don't froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
No, we gotta talk to her about Mr. Hammer. 5 years ago.
Yep, 5 years ago. I want to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told you to hear from?
Oh, who do you-
Huh?
Nichols!
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That's who we talked to.
You can see the pun right there.
Yeah. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the incident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Rubber stabbers? Judging them dirt on someone passed like that and they're recently deported, no less? I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you think the Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that's... Yeah.
We have proof.
Yep. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Power's costume.
The plate.
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So,
This is the plate they used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
huh? I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have had trouble sleeping sometimes.
Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in.
The bottle.
Yep. This the bottle contained the sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss O'Bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this.
A photograph?
Oh.
Wait a second. Oh, that explains why that one fence piece is busted. Well, wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell on the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Ooh, that's definitely a significant piece of evidence. So, shall we go over to Studio 2?
No other else but to examine it. So, sure, yeah. Science Studio 1.
Inside Studio.
Oh. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
Alright.
Let's keep going over to the Studio 2.
Yep. Oh, and look who's waiting.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? H-E-L-L-O. H-E-L-L-O.
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Well, since she was present at the scene, we gotta show the photo.
Alright. Open up court record.
Show the photo.
Alright. Okay, it's not given the option to hand it to her, so I'd probably say we need to talk to her.
When you're checking the record, you gotta access the present option.
Oh, my blondness. Alright, presenting. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old?
She means the security lady. That's all bad, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she'll put inside the trailer.
Alright, shall we go inside?
Let's examine that fence thing first.
Yep. Alright, examining. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They can good care of these.
Don't get too close. The fence looks dangerous.
I don't know how some of the evidence would turn up. Anyway, let's move inside.
Alright. Go inside the trailer. Humph. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why does she seem so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were saying that incident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for paid change. Humph. So I'm a blackmailer now.
Why, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you didn't drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour on its own accord.
You were the cause. You pushed him. And to think it was just an accident?
Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere incident? And I ran him hard. Believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now.
Well, this is valuable evidence.
Yakuza.
Yep.
Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold him right there.
Perfect timing for him. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. How about it was perfect timing? Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it. Dude, talk about Gumshoe showed up at just the right time. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Then of Gumshoe? Thank you. Oh, be scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Then of Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line, and I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Trust me, he's gonna be inconsistent in this series.
Oh, I don't doubt.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez?
Shall we call it good here?
Yeah, I'm thinking we call it good. And all those watching, oh man, this is definitely getting exciting. Oh man, what's your
And
thoughts
for
on
those
it?
still watching, I'll explain that we alternate between sci-fi and fantasy. And technically this is fantasy because it involves the supernatural. So if you want to see us have more fun with this particular game, you have to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah,
But feel free to check out the remainder of his streams, subscribe to his Patreon, yada yada yada. Use your salesman stick.
yeah. You can also, if you have a Discord, you can get on there and you can hang out with us on our server. Link is on the is in the channel information under the social links. Yeah. And yeah, every week we always post what the schedule is for our upcoming week, especially if there's any shifts like tonight. Normally it would have been Phoenix Wright would have been tomorrow night, but mundane work schedule. Yeah. Everybody, if you like what you saw, once again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow, turn on that notification bell so you know when we go live. If you have Facebook, follow us on there. So we can get to 100 followers there. We can actually start streaming on there as well. If you have if you want to consider supporting the channel, consider becoming a patron on our Patreon. Currently doing a little revamp on it to give it a nice little, like I said, revamp. But yeah. And yeah, this concludes our fantasy week. Next week is our sci-fi week. Our schedules are if you have, for those watching from Twitch, you will find them in the About page. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys through Sci-Fi Week and look also the next Fantasy Week. And always remember, that as you go through this weekend, Ambulata cum Domini ad Victoriam.
Dormiamos. Pax Mobiscum.
Hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll be seeing you next time. Have a good night and a good weekend.